चालू हुआ, बस ज्वाइन कर। हेलो,
दिन यार कोई ना कुछ काम बोलते रहता है।
हेलो,
बोलना नहीं बोलते हैं, बहुत लेट आवाज आ रहा है।
यही होगा, क्या कर सकते हैं। यस। सो आई होप आप लोग मेरी आवाज़ सुन पा रहे हैं। हेलो एवरीवन। सो डाउट जो जिसको भी कुछ भी हो सकता है, दे कैन आस्क योर डाउट। वैसे कोई है ही नहीं, ओनली वन स्टूडेंट इज ज्वाइंड येट। तो या फिर कुछ पूछना है तो पूछ सकते हो। इफ एनी concept you want, you can go with that also. ओके, अभी आई थिंक सही होगा। मे बी नेटवर्क इशू या फिर कुछ हो सकता है, सो दैट्स वाई इट इज़ लैगिंग। हेलो हेलो, बट नाउ इट इज़ क्लियर। What you want? Teach me about what? Modulus function. Yes. So, are you able to hear this voice? Yes. So, modulus function is basically denoted by let us we have a function fx. This equals to mod x. Low voice. Just wait. I will. But I can hear my voice very clearly. So fx is equal to mod x. Actually, how do we open this mod x? See students, if we have mod x, so it will open only depend on x. If x is positive, sometimes x is positive and sometimes x is negative. So first of all, we'll take some examples. If I have to find out, first of all I'll say mod x is always a positive value, but the input, that is x, okay, input that is x, it can be positive or it can be negative. There are two options, right? X can have value which is positive or x can have the value which is negative. Okay, so if x is positive and if x is negative, but we want the answer as positive only, so mod x value will be either plus x or minus x. Why I'm writing plus x minus x? Let us, I have to find out minus 2, so it will be plus 2. But if I have to find out only 2, so this will be plus 2. Okay, and I hope everyone is able to understand my voice, and are you able to listening these things? Okay, yes. So mod minus 2 is equal to plus 2 and mod 2 is equal to plus 2. So in each case you can see, student, this answer is plus 2. That's why if I'll say I'm not writing mod minus 2 is equal to 2, I'm writing minus of minus 2. Okay, minus of minus 2, and this will be equals to plus 2, and here I'm writing plus of plus 2, this will be equals to plus 2. So basically the function for mod is, it is providing a one more sign. Okay, so I'll open this f of x is equal to mod x. I'll open this as plus x if x is positive, or it is minus x if x is negative. Let us take some examples. If x is equal to minus 3, then fx will be what? It will be equals to mod minus 3. So answer, basically x is what? Negative. X is negative. So we have to give one more minus to that x. So minus of minus becomes plus 3. So I hope everyone is understanding what is the reason behind this. So basically f of x is equals to, I'm writing the last line of modulus x, it will be plus x or it will be minus x, that you have to remember always. Now see, students, if function fx, let us keep y is equal to mod fx. Okay, y is equal to mod fx, then this function either it will be plus fx or it is minus f of x. If f of x is positive and here f of x is negative, so this value equals to plus fx if fx is more than or equal to 0, and minus f of x if fx is less than 0. Okay, any doubt? Any doubt till here, anyone? Or do I go ahead? You can write y what? Y greater than or equal to, I am unable to see your chat. Just write one more line, anyone please. To wait. In case of plus x, no, greater than or equal to place case x means what you are trying to ask, I'm not getting. Greater than or equal to positive. Okay, because the modulus x, if the is a function is always, it's basically function is what? It is a machine, that's why it is giving a positive value. It will provide positive answers only. It is the definition of modulus x, beta. Because it will give negative sign. See here, we will provide one more sign, because the function is saying its property only. If f of x is less than 0, then minus fx will be the answer. If fx is more than 0, then it will gives one more sign to that. Okay, so it is the property of modulus x, that's why we have to write this type, right? It is the property of modulus x, there is no reason for that. Now we'll see the opening of function. Let us, we have fx is equal to mod x minus 3. Okay, I will start second year also, don't worry. Just we are doing the 11th class first, and then after 3 days I will going for second year syllabus also. Okay, simultaneously we'll do first year as well as second year. Understanding? So now see how do we open the modulus fx. So fx is equal to mod x minus 3. Then how do we open this function? Actually, you can see it is a mod x minus 3. So it can be opened in two ways, either plus x minus 3, because modulus taking the input x minus 3. So it will be either plus x minus 3 or minus x minus 3. So when it is plus x minus 3, if x minus 3 is greater than or equal to 0, and when minus of x minus 3, when it is x minus 3 is less than 0. So finally what we can write, students, it will be plus x minus 3, okay, plus into this will be what, x minus 3 only, plus into that. Now this minus will goes inside the bracket, so it becomes minus x plus 3, and this value is, this is possible only if this x is more than or equal to 3, and here x is less than 3. So finally what I can write, fx is equal to mod x minus 3 is equal to x minus 3 if x is greater than or equal to 3, and I can write here 3 minus x if x is less than 3. This is the concept to open the mod. Okay, yes, we'll do the board syllabus also. I'm just keeping the doubt session for that only. You have to ask your doubt in from anywhere, board as well as mains. Okay, so I hope you are understanding the modulus function. Okay, now I'll do the graph. What you want from modulus function, actually it is the done for the modulus function. Now next one will be the how do we plot the graph and all. So fx is equal to mod x. Now I'll go for the domain and range for mod x. What will be the domain? Definition is written in the textbook, so you have to see the definition from textbook. Okay, now see here. uh, so fx is equal to mod x. Its domain is, here domain it can be take all real numbers, so I'm taking here r, and range is लगा लगता है. Yes, so y is equal to mod x. Okay, so if x is equal to 0, then y is equal to 0. If x is equal to 1, then answer is 1. 2, answer is 2. For x is equal to 3, y is also 3. If I'll take some negative values like minus 1, then y will be minus 1. Minus 2, then answer will be minus 2. Minus 3, then minus 3. Okay, let us plot y axis as well as x axis here, students. And the numbers which are 0 comma 0, if I'll take here 1, 2, 3, 4, and here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay, 1 comma 1 it will be here, 2 comma 2 will be here, 3 comma 3 will be here, 4 comma 4 will be here, but we have found only these values. So 1 minus 1, minus 2, 2, minus 3 and 3. So if we join these things, then we get as the graph for mod x. Yes, now again I am live. यस PDF, सर PDF कब मिलेगा? किसका PDF चाहिए आपको, बोलो मैं वो PDF भेज देता हूँ. सो इट इज़ द ग्राफ ऑफ मॉडुलस एक्स इस स्लाइड्स का. अच्छा, अभी के लिए तो फ़िलहाल यू कैन टेक द स्क्रीनशॉट. बाद में मैं आपको लिंक दे दूंगा, यू कैन डाउनलोड दैट पीडीएफ. और चाहिए आपको देवेंद्र मॉडुलस फंक्शन में? इफ़ यू वांट एनी मोर concept on modulus function, then I can provide also. So your exam is cancelled? मुझे कुछ मैसेज मिल रहा है कि एग्ज़ाम्स कैंसिल हो गए. हेलो हेलो बच्चों, एनर्जी नहीं दिख रही है मुझे क्लासरूम में. ऐसा लग रहा है कि सबके सब सो रहे हैं सिर्फ. राइट समथिंग इन कमेंट बॉक्स. If you have understood this part, then write yes, and you want another concept, then you also have to write those things. Any question, any doubt, anything? Or do I stop here only? Explain about functions. So which function? Signum function. Okay. So yes, so there are so many types of function. Okay, function is valid if the domain and range is possible. Always remember, function is basically, it is the special type of relation. Okay, special type of relation, special type of relation, special type of relation. So my first question is, what is relation? Relation is the order pair a comma b which is belongs to in R, then it is called relation. Okay, it is a subset of Cartesian product of a to b. I hope that Cartesian product आप सभी को पता है कि that if a is equal to a comma b comma c and b there is one more set c comma d, then I can write a cross b here. It will be equals to a comma c, a comma d, b comma c, b comma d, and c comma c, c comma d. So this is the possible order pair from a to b. Okay, and any subset of this set, basically it is called set. If it is a set, so I can write 2 raised to number of elements as a number of subset. So any subset R is subset of A cross B. Any subset of A cross B is called relation. Understanding? So I can write R1 is equals to A comma C. This is what relation. R2 is equal to only first element and any element, like I'll take b comma d. It is also relation from a to b. Okay, and relation, I can make the mapping diagram of relation. You will never forget to distinguish relation between the idea between relation and function. What is the confusion students will face here? I'll discuss those things also. Let us keep here a, b, c, d, and here what, that c and d was there. Okay, so Cartesian product, it will goes from a to c, a to d. Okay, b to c, b to d, c to d, c to d, c to c, c to d, d to c, d to d. It is called Cartesian product. And it, the whole values, if I'll take whole elements in relation, then it is also called relation. Okay, but the problem is function is what? In function we cannot make two lines from one element. Example, you can see from A there are two lines are connected. We cannot make two lines from single element. Okay, set A, set B, set A, set B. If I'll take here A, B, C, D and C, D, only one line can be drawn from A to B, set A to set B, B to, okay, you can draw only one line. It is called the function. Only one line can be drawn. Simple. Understood? It is called function. So here each x have y and one x have one y. That is statement you have to remember. Each x have y and one x have one y. This is important part to distinguish the function. Understanding? Function and relation is clear. What is relation and what is function? Relation may make, it may make the more relation with elements, but the function will makes only one relation with the element. Let's say you can see here the difference, a to c and a to d, there are two relations, but the function is only one relation with a up. Now a can be make relation with c or with d. It cannot make a and c with both at a time, right? Any doubt? Any doubt? Till here it is done. Okay, now I'll go for the function. What is the first type of function, bachcho? You just write the name of the function, then I will explain the concept of those things. Because there are so many functions, okay? So what is the first function in your NCERT textbook? Do write the comment. Do write the chapter name in comment box. The signum function I'll explain, and then after that I'll explain more function. Just write the name of the function in this. See here, signum function. Signum function is basically denoted by SGN of x. It is also equals to mod x upon x, or it is also equals to x upon mod x. Both are same, but signum function is defined by like this. If x is positive, so I already explained about modulus x. X mod x will open with positive x divided by x. If x is equal to 0, then answer is 0. Do not put the value 0 here. It is defined. Here you cannot put x is equal to 0. It is defined. If x is equal to 0, then you have to keep 0 only. And this is minus x upon x, because mod will open with negative sign because x is negative. Therefore signum of x will be equals to, this x will cancel, here also it will cancel. So we are getting plus 1, 0, minus 1. Any doubt? Please do write in comment box. Plus 1 if x is more than 0, x is equal to 0, then answer is 0, and x is less than 0, then answer is 1. So it is your signum function. F of x is equal to signum function. Answer is 1, 0, minus 1. So now I'll talk about domain and range, students. Domain is what input can take. It can take any real number, because you can see here x less than 0 means all negative numbers is possible, more than 0 means all positive numbers, and x is equal to 0 means all the numbers. So here I will write R. So domain is what? R. Now I'll go for range. Range is equal to, what is the answers? Answer is 1, 0 and minus 1. So you have to put a curly bracket and then write 1, 0 and 1. Sorry, minus 1, 0 and 1. It is the range. So function 1, 0, minus 1, domain is all real number, and range is minus 1, 0, 1. If the question will ask in your exam, then you have to write the definition of signum function, and definition you can see from NCERT textbook. And this part, fx is equal to SGN of x is equal to 1, 0, minus 1, and that domain and range. If question will ask, achha, this question can be asked for 5 marks, everyone. So in 5 marks you have to write definition, f of x, domain, range, and the graph. So how do we make the graph of this function? So listen here, my dear students. So for minus x less than 0, where is x less than 0? These values are less than 0. These values are less than 0. For these values, these inputs, answer is minus 1. So I'm making here plus 1 and here minus 1. So answer is always minus 1. So I'll make here the line. But 0 is not taking here. So I'll make here hollow circle. Okay. Answer for 0, x is equal to 0, it is 0. Okay. So I'll make here 0. Mark here. And then for positive inputs, answer is 1. So I'll make here one more line for 1. Positive input, but not including this value. And these are the answers for positive input. Okay, so it is the graph for modulus function, students. So that is the enough for NCERT board. But if you will go for the JEE mains, then you have to think about this graph. This graph is which type of function? First of all, I'm talking about even function or odd function. Which type of function, even or odd? So you have to say, sir, it is odd function. Why it is odd function? Because we can see the graph is available for alternate quadrants. If and it is symmetry about origin. If the graph is symmetry about origin, here y is equal to minus x, y is equal to minus x, then you can see this image having here as pre-image. Okay, so it is called odd function, but it is for JEE mains, not for your NCRT textbook. Clear? It is odd. Yes, very good. Odd function means it is symmetry about origin. If any graph is symmetry about origin, then it is odd function. Simple. So I hope understanding this part. BM Satish, I can please write your name. Now any doubt, any more function? Actually modulus function I have explained here. This part is the modulus function, and now we are doing the signum function. Any more function you want, you can just write here in the comment box. I will explain those also. Just write the name of the function. Yes, I am waiting. Algebra of real function. Basically, it will be a real function. There is no, it is not more important topic, because they can ask for, listen सर क्वेश्चन नहीं बनते हैं एग्जाम्पल 2.3 का. Okay, so you just read the definition from NCRT is if f of x y fx is a function, real valued function, okay, from set all real number to all real number. Okay, it means domain of this function is also what? Real number, and range is also real number. Okay, then this type of function is called real function. Basically the very first is rational function. Rational function is p of x upon q of x, where q of x is not equal to 0. P of x and q of x both are function, it must be function. Trigonometric function. Next is, what is trigonometric function? There are so many functions. The first one is sin x, second is cos x. I hope everyone knows about this also. The third one you can write your write the, if you are understanding, please do write in comment box and give a like. Third one is tan x, and the fourth one is cot x. Fifth one is cosec x, and the sixth one is sec x. Sin x domain is what? What is domain for sin x, everyone? It is all real number. Domain for cos x is all real number. Here also domain is all real number, but n pi by 2, odd pi by 2 is not applicable here, so I'm removing those values. So 2n minus 1 into pi by 2, we cannot take pi by 2. Okay, so next is fourth one, that is cot x. What are the domain for cot x? Cot x domain will be what? Domain is all real number but minus n pi, because cot x is equal to cos x upon sin x, and sin x having 0 at every multiple of pi. So that's why we have to remove those values. Cosec x will, the domain will be what? What is the cosec for domain for cosec x? Cosec x will be 1 upon sin x, and sin x having 0 if x is equal to n pi. So that's why I will remove this also. Domain will be all real number minus n pi. Understanding? And secant x is basically 1 upon cos, and 1 upon cos, where cos is 0, pi by 2. That's why this domain will be what? Domain becomes all real number, उसमें से I will subtract 2n minus 1 pi by 2. So we have to remove those values which where the denominator is 0. Understood? Now I'll go for the range. Range for sin x is what? Minus 1 to 1. Here also range is what? Minus 1 to 1. Here the range will be all real number for tan x. For cot x, range is and the range for cosec x, range for cosec x is equal to minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity. Those values which are not for sine. Okay, range for cos x is those values which are not for sine. So 1 to infinity, and sec x will be again those values which are not for cos. So here the range will be minus 1 to minus 1 union 1 to infinity, and 1 minus 1 will be included for cosec and secant. So these are the trigonometric functions. Understanding? मैं भी वो क्वेश्चन लेता हूँ, तो क्वेश्चन 2.3. ओके, 2.3 का क्वेश्चन नहीं बन रहा आपसे. सो ये क्लियर यहाँ तक? सिग्नम फंक्शन एंड ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शंस, domain range is important for you all. Now the next one is linear function. What is linear function? Linear function fx is equal to ax plus b. Very simple. Here the domain is all real number and range is all real number. Next is rational. Rational is important students, because यहीं से आपको एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन दिख सकता है. Okay, rational function is basically, I already told you that fx is equal to p of x upon r of x दिखेगा. तो डोमेन विल बी व्हाट? डोमेन के लिए आपको ये चेक करना है कि दैट r of x will not be equals to 0. एग्जाम्पल, अब चलिए यहाँ से एग्जाम्पल स्टार्ट करते हैं. दैट एग्जाम्पल इज, if I'll take fx is equal to x plus 3 upon 2x minus 3. What is the domain for this question? So how do I find out domain? Domain will be equals to this 2x minus 3 is, it cannot be equal to 0. मैं सभी numbers को I will include, but I cannot take 0 for 2x minus 3. So for what value of x this 2x minus 3 is 0? That you have to identify. So here I'll find out the value of x by taking 2x minus 3 is not equal to 0. So we'll get 2x is equal to 3. Therefore minus not equal. 2x is not equal to 3 and x is not equal to 3 by 2. So this will be the domain. So how do I write domain here? तो आपको ऐसे एग्जाम में लिखना है कि डोमेन विल बी इक्वल्स टू ऑल रियल नंबर माइनस 3 by 2. This will be the answer for domain. How to use to teach in one of your platform? I'm not getting what you are asking. Okay, now I'll go for the next part. uh, Greatest integer function. Okay, let us solve one more problem of this question. What is the domain for fx is equal to x plus Akash? अच्छा, 3x square plus 2x minus 3 divided by x square minus 7x plus 12. What will be the domain for this function? इसके लिए आपको क्या करना है, द डिनोमिनेटर विल नॉट टेक जीरो. So x square minus 7x plus 12 is not equal to 0. You cannot put the denominator as 0. Denominator is not equal to 0. Always remember, do not take denominator is equal to 0. So here x square, I'll factorize this. So you know very well that we want two numbers whose multiplication is 12 and the addition will be minus 7. And what are those two numbers? Do write in comment box, everyone. Yes, yes, yes. Are you writing or not? The answer will be minus 4 and minus 3. So here we can write x square minus 4x minus 3x plus 12 is not equal to 0. So do factorize it. X minus 4 into x minus 3 is not equal to 0. Therefore x is not equal to 4 comma 3. So we cannot take this 4 and 3 in the domain. So domain will be what? All real number minus 4 comma 3. So this will be the answer for domain. I hope सब लोग को समझ में आया होगा. Now I'm going to explain that is important for you all is at the point of NCRT board. So do see this part. Greatest integer function. Greatest integer function. Greatest integer function. Okay. So definition, first of all, what is the definition of it? F of x is equal to f from all real to real. A function, wait, a function defined from a function defined from all real number to integer. Okay, or I can say from real number to real number. Integer will not take, real number to real number only. Okay, such that f of x is equal to this greatest integer function. Okay, so it will provide answer as integer, means range is integer, it is codomain. See, but students, it is domain. Okay, and this one is codomain, so we can take codomain anything that must be superset of the range. So codomain is superset of range, and range is what? Here the range is integers only. So domain will be what? Domain is all real number, and If I'll talk about range, then it will be only integers I. Fx is equal to greatest integer x. Okay, so what is the answer for 2? You have to say answer is 2. What is the integer of minus 2? The answer is minus 2. What is the answer for minus 2.3? So answer will be minus 3. You have to say the integers. What is the answer for 2.3? This will be 2. Sir, I am getting the confused how to decide which one is the answer. So my dear students, listen here. Suppose you are going from here, okay, and which pole you have crossed. That is the question from my side, and you have to say the answer. If you are going from left side to right side and you have reached here, so which maximum integer you crossed, that is 2. So the answer will be 2. Okay, if I'll say 3.4, so you are going from here and 3.4 will lie somewhere here. Which maximum integer you have crossed? 3. So answer will be 3. What is the answer for minus 2.8? Now again you have to think about like that only. If you are going from here, minus 2.8 will somewhere here. Which pole you have crossed? This one. Okay, so minus 3 will be the answer. So which greatest integer you are crossing, that will be the answer. Okay, understood. First of all, students, you have to write something in comment box, then only I will go for the further. Are you understanding or not? Okay, so this part is clear, greatest integer function. Greatest integer function is clear. Next part is how do we plot the graph of greatest integer function. हाँ, यस, आकाश राज पुरोहित। बेटा हम क्लास 12th की भी डाउट लेंगे, अभी फ़िलहाल क्लास 11th का ही होगा, ठीक है। सो नेक्स्ट सेशन में विल डू क्लास 12th। ओके, तो अभी अगर आपको क्लास 11th का कुछ भी डाउट हो, क्वेश्चंस होंगे तो भी आप पूछ सकते हो। So my dear students, I'll go for the graph for greatest integer function, that will be equals to example 0 to 1. First of all, I will calculate the values. What is the integral function for 0.1? Answer is 0, because you have to say what is 0.2. Answer is 0. Which pole you must cross for this? If I'll take is a 1 here, 2 here, 3 4 5 6. Understanding? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. 1 2 3 4 5, and here it will be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Understanding? And then this will be the answer till 1, but for 1 the answer is plus 1. For 1.1, 1.2 the answers are 1 only, and it will till 2, 1.999. Okay, so this will be the graph For 2 input the answer is 2, so I'll make here a step. Okay, it is looking like a step, that's why it is also called step function. Greatest integer function is nothing but step function. Okay, so this is the final graph for greatest integer function. So I hope everyone is understanding. I'll copy the same thing here also. Do not forget how do we make the circle, and where we have to make the circle, and where we have to make filled circle, hollow circle, filled circle. So let us get understood this part. Okay, yes. So I hope everyone is getting what I am doing here. It is the greatest integer function graph. Clear? आप लोग सभी लोग एग्जाम में अच्छे से ग्राफ बनाओगे. ओके okay? मैंने देखा हुआ है कि लोग सर्कल यहाँ करते हैं और यहाँ पे फील्ड कर देते हैं, तो ये नौटंकी नहीं चलेगी. फील्ड सर्कल यहाँ पे होना चाहिए, हॉलो सर्कल यहाँ पे होना चाहिए. कभी कभी ऐसा करते हैं, यहाँ पे हॉलो सर्कल बनाते हैं और यहाँ पे फील्ड सर्कल कर देते हैं. दिस इज रॉन्ग. ओके, चलिए और कुछ डाउट किसी को? अच्छा, आपने पूछा था मुझे 2.1 से क्वेश्चन क्या था, कोई मुझे बता सकता है? व्हाट इज़ द क्वेश्चन? एक मिनट मैं ट्राई करता हूँ. 2.1 बोला था ना आपने रिलेशन फंक्शन का? जस्ट वेट. रिलेशन फंक्शन से 2.1. वेयर इट इज़? 2.3 हॉलो एंड डार्क सर्कल का डिफरेंसेस. हाँ बताता हूँ मैं अभी. हॉलो सर्कल का मतलब होता है यू डू नॉट हैव टू इंक्लूड, मतलब उसको इंक्लूड नहीं करना है. जैसे एग्जांपल यहाँ पे कि अगर ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर ऑफ 0.99 देन यू हैव टू से आंसर इज 0. बट इफ आई आस्क अबाउट व्हाट इज ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर ऑफ 1 देन आंसर इज 1. तो इस 1 के लिए यहाँ पे डायरेक्ट आंसर आना है. और दिस वन आवर आंसर इज हियर, सो आई हैव टू मेक हियर ऑलो एंड हियर फील्ड. कि फील्ड का मतलब कि आंसर है, आंसर इज देयर. हॉलो मीन्स द आंसर इज नॉट दैट वैल्यू. जैसे एग्जांपल 2 पे यहाँ पे सर्कल है, मतलब यहाँ पे आंसर नहीं है. आंसर कहाँ पर? यहाँ पर है फिर. एंड दिस लाइन मेक्स द आंसर्स. हॉलो मीन्स इट इज नॉट द आंसर. दिस मेक्स द आंसर बट नॉट द आंसर. आंसर डायरेक्टली कहाँ पे चला जाएगा? 5 के लिए आंसर विल बी हियर. अगेन इट विल गोज लाइन टिल बिफोर 6. फॉर 6 आंसर विल बी 6. क्लियर? चलिए. ओके, नाउ आई विल गो फॉर द क्वेश्चंस. कौन सा क्वेश्चन बोल रहे हो आप 2.3 से? विच क्वेश्चन? आपकी क्लास से सभी को बोलो कि ज्वाइन किया करें, और यहाँ पे जो भी डाउट्स हैं सभी पूछेंगे. विल क्लियर ऑल. चलिए आरुष, 4th क्वेश्चन. फाइंड टी. आरुष, विल यू राइट योर नेम आरुष? क्योंकि आरुष मुंबई से भी एक स्टूडेंट है मेरा और वहाँ से भी है, तो मुझे पहचानना है कि हु इज़ आरुष. टू 2.3 से कौन सा क्वेश्चन पहले मुझे बताओ कि ऑल क्वेश्चंस कैसे क्या है, तो आई विल एक्सप्लेन द थिंग्स. अदरवाइज हम क्या एक्सप्लेन करें और आपको क्या चाहिए मुझे समझ में नहीं आएगा. सो प्लीज़ राइट द क्वेश्चन, विच क्वेश्चन यू वांट. यस, टाइम वेस्ट नहीं, फटाफट जल्दी से करो. यस, एनीवन, एनी डाउट? कोई पूछ नहीं रहा है मेरे से। इट मीन सभी को सब कुछ आता है, आई थिंक सो। चलिए चलिए, टाइम भी होने वाला है, ओनली 3 मिनट्स आर रिमेनिंग। तो एक क्वेश्चन ख़त्म करके फिर उसके बाद बंद करते हैं। द क्वेश्चन इज, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग रिलेशन आर फंक्शंस, गिव रीजन, if it is a function then determine domain and range. So you can see here the first bracket is 2 to 1 and then 5 to 1. Just I will focus on the order pair. Okay, just focus on the order pair. 8 comma 1, 11 comma 1, 14 comma 1, 17 comma 1. If any first value 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17 is going to be repeat. Okay, if it will not repeat then it is a function, if it is repeating then it is not a function. Okay, so it is not repeating 2, 5, 8, 11, 15, 17, it is a different value, therefore first one is a function. And if I have to write domain, then domain will be the first values 2 comma 5 comma 8 comma 11 comma 14 comma 17, and range will be the answers second values only one. Okay, this is how we will write. हाँ, तो दैट इज़ वाई आई एम आस्किंग द क्वेश्चंस ना। कौन सा क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहते हो तो बताओ मुझे एक बार। मिसलेनियस एक्सरसाइज 7th। ओके, देखो, सो क्वेश्चन नंबर 7। हाँ, ये थोड़ा है कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछने जैसा। वेरी गुड। F and G, both function is defined from real to real. G is also defined from real to real. Fx we have x plus 1 and gx we have 2x minus 3. एक कॉन्सेप्ट आता है बच्चे, अलजेब्रा ऑफ फंक्शन। ओके, अलजेब्रा ऑफ फंक्शन में आपको f प्लस जी करना होता है। f प्लस जी बेसिकली इट इज़ वॉट, एफ एक्स प्लस जी एक्स करना है। ओके, सेकेंड पॉइंट इज f माइनस जी का मतलब होता है एफ एक्स माइनस जी ऑफ एक्स। f बाई जी मीन्स f of x divided by g of x, and the fourth point is f into g, it is what, f of x into g of x. Okay, so it is the algebra of function. Now we have to find out the first one, f plus g. F plus g means what, f of x plus g of x. Okay, f of x plus g of x बहुत ही सिंपल हो गया ना, x plus 1 plus 2x minus 3. Now you can add the variables. x plus 2x will be 3x. इसमें लॉजिक क्या है, तो बहुत ही सिंपल है, इसमें कोई लॉजिक होना ही नहीं चाहिए, बस ऐड कर दो, सिंपल। f माइनस जी करना है, सो f माइनस जी विल बी वॉट, x प्लस 1 माइनस 2x माइनस 3, सो x माइनस 2x इज माइनस x, 1 माइनस ऑफ माइनस 3 प्लस 4। सिंपल क्वेश्चन तो बहुत ही सिंपल है ना, ये सब में लॉजिक की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है। f बाई जी मीन्स वॉट, x प्लस 1 अपॉन 2x माइनस 3, x माइनस 1, सॉरी x प्लस 1 2x माइनस 3। ओके, चलिए, सबको समझ में आ गया, सभी कुछ। Arush is saying a is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then the number of bijection from f a to a such that f1 plus. Okay, Arush, ये क्वेश्चन जीरो 1 2 3 4 5 वैसे बता दूँ कि एनसीईआरटी की डाउट्स हैं सिर्फ, बट ये आपका डाउट जो है वो मेंस क्वेश्चन से है, तो आई एम टेकिंग द एनसीईआरटी डाउट्स ओनली टुडे. तो नंबर ऑफ बाइजेक्शंस फ्रॉम ए टू ए सच दैट F1 प्लस F2 इज इक्वल टू 3 टाइम्स F3. तो इसमें आप हिट एंड ट्रायल से जाओगे, बिना हिट एंड ट्रायल से हम कुछ कर ही नहीं सकते. ओके, चलिए. तो यहाँ पे तो ए टू ए है, सो 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. अच्छा, एफ ऑफ ज़ीरो, एफ ऑफ वन इज इक्वल टू मैं क्या लेता हूँ, एफ ऑफ टू इज इक्वल टू मैं क्या लेता हूँ, एफ ऑफ थ्री मैं क्या ले सकता हूँ, उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. तो चलिए मान लीजिए इफ़ आई टेक एफ ऑफ थ्री, मैं स्टार्ट कहाँ से करूँ, एफ ऑफ थ्री से करूँ या एफ ऑफ वन से एफ ऑफ टू से. ओके, कहीं से भी हम स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं. तो इफ़ आई टेक एफ ऑफ थ्री एज ज़ीरो, चलिए अगर मैंने एफ ऑफ थ्री को मैंने ज़ीरो ले लिया, तो फिर एफ ऑफ थ्री केस नंबर वन. ओके, if f of 3 is equal to 0, then what is 3 times f of 3? It is also 0. अब आपके पास दो वैल्यूज़ हैं, f of 1 एंड f of 2. इनको क्या ले सकते हो आप, ये सोच के देखो, फिर आपको समझ में आ जाएगा कि आपको कैसे करना चाहिए. ठीक है, तो f of 1 को हमें बाय डिफ़ॉल्ट 0 ही रखना पड़ेगा एंड f of 2 को हमें बाय डिफ़ॉल्ट 0 ही रखना पड़ेगा. तो बेसिकली जो देखा जाए तो ऐसा हो रहा है कि अगर ये 0 है, यहाँ पे 1, हियर 2, हियर 3, तो f of 1 इज़ गोइंग टू बी 0 एंड f of 2 इज़ ऑल्सो 0 और f of 3 भी 0 पे जा रहा है. तो इट इज़ नॉट अ बाइजेक्टिव फंक्शन. तो मतलब हम f of 3 को 0 नहीं रख सकते हैं. ये बात समझ में आ रही है. तो अभी चलेंगे हम लोग नेक्स्ट वैल्यू के पास, एफ ऑफ थ्री इज इक्वल टू 1. केस 2, इफ एफ ऑफ थ्री इज इक्वल टू 1, देन व्हाट इज 3 टाइम्स एफ ऑफ 3? दिस विल बी इक्वल्स टू 3. अब मेरे पास ऑप्शन हो गया एफ ऑफ 1 और एफ ऑफ 2 के पास. एफ ऑफ 1 इफ इट इज इक्वल्स टू 0 एंड एफ ऑफ 2 इज इक्वल टू 3, देन ओके, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. राइट, एनी डाउट? Write the things in comment box if you are understanding. If you are understanding, then do write yes you are understanding. Hello, सभी को मेरी आवाज़ आ रही है? हेलो, थोड़ा कमेंट बॉक्स दिखा दो. हाँ, यस. Number of mappings may not correspond to one, two or many one necessary. Yes sir. Okay, so Arush, are you understanding? We cannot take here f of 3 is equal to 0 क्योंकि वो 1 1 फंक्शन नहीं हो पा रहा है. ओके, अच्छा ये हो गया 0 3. नाउ f of 1 की जगह पे इफ आई टेक 1 एंड हियर 2, सो 1 प्लस 2 प्लस 3, बट यहाँ पे 1 और यहाँ पे 1, दिस इज कॉमन, सो वी कैन नॉट टेक 1 1 f of 0 is 1 also. So this will be the possible condition. Now if I'll take here 3 and here 0, just wait, for 2 1 it is also not happen. If I'll take here 3 and here 0, then this will be the, this can be possible. Okay, आरुष आरुष का रिप्लाई नहीं आएगा तब तक नहीं हो सकता क्वेश्चन. हेलो आरुष, नहीं, इसमें ज़रूरत नहीं है उसकी, आप ऐसे हिट एंड ट्रायल से चल जा सकते हो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। इस तरीके से हिट एंड ट्रायल करोगे आपको आंसर मिल जाएगा। ओके, कैन वी सी ग्राफ इंटरसेप्ट बाय पैरेलल और विल दैट हैव इनफाइनाइट वैल्यू? किसका ग्राफ चाहिए आपको? यहाँ तक समझा है तो आगे बढ़ूँ या फिर क्या करूँ, बोलो कुछ भी। यस आरुष, हेलो, मेरा कनेक्शन ही चला जा रहा है। हेलो हेलो, यस वेलकम। Arush is there. Do write something in comment box. Otherwise, we will end up this session. Any doubt from NCRT? Anyone? Arush? Yes. Yes. क्या मेरा स्क्रीन दिख रहा है सभी को? हेलो, नेटवर्क चला गया क्या? ऐसा तो ही नहीं रहा। Okay, so next will be if I'll take f of 3 is equal to, are you understanding this? Now you can take f of 3 is equal to 2. Okay, so this is way that we can find out. This case is giving 0 function, and this case is giving bijection. Only 2 functions, but we have to see the bijections also. Bijection means what? Yes, 120, correct. By heat and trial only we can find out this answer. बाइजेक्शन में आपको फिर ये भी चेक करना पड़ेगा कि ये जो सर्कल है ओवल शेप होता है ना, यहाँ पे भी आपको चेक करते रहना है डेफिनेटली तो टाइम तो लेगा ही ना, ये क्वेश्चन ही ऐसा बना हुआ है कि इसमें टाइम लगना है, क्योंकि ये देखो यहाँ पे एक वैल्यूज टाइप क्वेश्चन है। ये ग्राफ अगर दिया होता है, इसका मतलब फंक्शंस कुछ देता ना, एफ ऑफ एक्स समथिंग समथिंग, तो फिर हम उसके ग्राफ में जा सकते हैं, अदरवाइज हम ग्राफ को कर ही नहीं सकते हैं ना। यस 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 यस। तो वो कोडोमेन मैच कराना पड़ेगा, कोई तो ऑप्शन नहीं होगा, राइट। तो ऑब्वियस सी बात है ना, वही करना पड़ेगा ना हीरो। मैपिंग ही तो मैं कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे, और क्या कर रहा हूँ। ओके चलो ठीक है। Okay, though, so I'm going to end this session. Everyone, please do write the comment box if you are understanding everything. So do write yes, or make a thumbnail, give the buffering हो रहा है क्या मेरा बहुत सारा ऐसा, आई थिंक सो। Okay, bye everyone, we'll meet in next class. Thank you.